So we're in Marblemount, which is just off Highway 20 before the pass, and it's supposedly a town. There's also a tremendous, I guess, neighborhood back here of just abandoned, falling apart houses, and it's kind of amazing. I don't know if anybody actually lives out here, but some of these houses aren't even really on roads. So, how old must they be? I don't know. I'll have to look it up when I get back. So this is one of the Marblemount houses, and it's pretty literally just one room. And there's an old couch in there. It's amazing. Hello, Phil.
Hello.
Something's died here. Do you think it was a deer? I think it was probably... So, we've stopped before the pass, near New Halem, and Washington's in a state of drought right now. And this fire season has been the worst we've had, I think, in modern history. And if you look up the mountainside, you can see places where the trees have burned. And this whole place just smells like a campfire, even though nothing's burning right now. It's pretty amazing. So we're in the town of Diablo, and it appears to be a real town. All of the houses look like they've just sort of been shipped here and plunked down for reasons that really it reminds me of military base housing. And some of the houses have X's on the windows, and some of them don't. And some of them have orange fencing in the yards, and some of them don't. And it just all seems very odd. And we stopped to sort of check it out, but I don't think I've seen any people here. So, I don't know. I assume this is all sort of housing for the dam. Oh, it looks like Phil's found a sign. What does it say? But don't people live here?
Well, that house, the light is on upstairs.
Yeah. And a couple of them have, all of the detritus of human existence in them.
But there are no cars. Except parked
Down at the main road.
down at the main road. And would people really drive from here to get to work down there? If it's possible? No.
So strange. I wonder how the audio is going to turn out. It being so windy and all. So this is Diablo Lake. We're in a state of drought. And what you're seeing poking up from the water are tree stumps from when all of this was forest. Because Diablo Lake was created by the dam going in and inundating all of this.
Is it better in real life or through the phone?
Through the phone.
Yeah.
Greens are greener.
Well, that's good.
No, I'm gonna get some of this footage and then just speed it up, double speed, for sort of a montage.
Are you saying I'm driving too slow?
No. I am learning more from you.
Do you find British slang, Moorish.
Yes. I find that I cannot get enough of that British slang.
Of that delicious, delicious British slang.
Yeah.
I saw a John Oliver tonight, yesterday, last week, fortnight on Sunday.
Yes.
Thing about the spelling bee, did you see that?
No, I haven't been up on my YouTube videos recently.
Well, I've watched very few of the John Oliver, which makes me very happy because it makes me think there's a whole wealth of them left for me to watch. And I
Yes.
do enjoy them. But it was the Spelling Bee World Championship, in which it was a tie in the end between these two 12 or 13-year-old lads
Yes.
from, I guess, India, somewhere in the subcontinent anyway.
Yes.
And they ran out of words to ask them, apparently. I don't quite know how that worked. But,
They ran out of words.
but I guess they ran out of all the words they brought to ask them. So they declared it a tie.
So, I'd be like, dog, I guess?
Dog. G-O.
Damn it!
So they had them on, I want to say Fox, but I think it actually was NBC or MSN or whatever.
Yes.
And they were being interviewed by some dickwad who said to them, so, what happens now? I mean, is there any desire inside you to meet up maybe in a darkened alleyway, mano a mano, and work out who's actually the best? And the kids were like, no, we're actually quite happy to share the title, but don't you really want...
Ugh.
And the woman who was, it's like Morning Joe, beating Joe Scarborough was saying this. The woman covered her face with her legal pad in embarrassment.
Horrifying. Why would you basically reality show these poor kids?
Precisely. It seems. Are we going the right way? We're not going back down.
No. I mean, we might be going back down, but we're not going west.
We're not going in the correct direction.
Right. I believe we're headed east.
Okay, good.
Also, in case you missed the sign, we are now in Okanagan County.
Okanagan!
It's been sort of hard to tell the difference as we've driven between this year's burns and the Carlton burns from last year. But I think this is pretty recent, and if you look over at the hillsides across the highway, you can see they're just completely burned. It's kind of incredible, the scope of the thing.
And then there are houses.
And trees.
Leader Lake.
Leader Lake!
Half a mile, so we turn left here.
Yes.
And then go half a mile.
Yeah.
In half a mile, turn left.
I'm assuming this is Leader Lake Road.
There's no sign. But it's only half a mile. Wow, we are going to be sleeping amongst the burned.
The charred remains of Okanagan County.
Sleeping amongst the burned. Yeah, I mean, look how close it got to these buildings, and yet they managed to. And I guess it's pretty easy to keep a grass fire away. Yes.
Well, my understanding is that when firefighters are containing a wildfire, of course, the priority is to protect human habitation. So I'd imagine they probably set up sort of a perimeter around buildings.
Well, yeah. No fires like that.
So this is Leader Lake Campground, and it is where we will be spending the night. And if you look just a few feet away, you will see that this burned at one point recently. It's the black underneath the pine straw there, further up the hill too. But I'm confident none of these trees have been damaged enough to fall on us during the night.
I'm going to take a piss.
Good.
I'll check out the toilet.
So I think we're gonna stay here. Well, here it is. Home sweet dome for the first night.
That's not funny. You're not clever.
I'm very clever.
Not clever.
I don't think there's gonna be any need for a rainfly, so I get to look up at the sky while I fall asleep. Which almost makes up for the fact that I'm sleeping on egg crate tonight.
Onions.
Yes. Nope, we're just gonna go look at garbage. Whoa. Big hawk. Another one. They're owls. They're great horned owls. Did you get it? We are in Coulee City. We just picked up Highway 2 to start heading back. And this place is crazy because it is absolutely empty. Aside from a couple of cars, there's almost no sign of human habitation in this tiny town. I know that it's Sunday, but still, this is kind of crazy. What's also crazy is the 12th man flag on top of those silos, I guess? Ugh.
Home sweet home. Go to the gate. That's some barbed wire.
61, you said?
Well, okay.
Farmer Washington. So many tumbleweeds.
I love that it's a long way away from the road, so it gets pretty quiet.
It's just sort of slowly melting into the ground, isn't it? Just needs a little paint, I think. Said it just needs a little paint. And about a mile north of Farmer is the old Farmer Cemetery. There's a gate, and it is chained closed, but there is no fence around the gate, so not exactly an obstacle to curious passersby. So we're heading towards Chelan, Washington. This is the highway that 2 or 3 weeks ago Phil was not able to take because it was closed due to fires. It's pretty bleak. Don't worry, Phil, you're not on camera. Don't have to be all self-conscious about it.
I guess I could just stop here.
No, please do not stop in the middle of a curve downhill on a highway.
Well, I was going to go and pull off the road. I wasn't just going to stop in the middle of the road.
Oh my god.
Down which trees? Down which?
That tree there is burned on the trunk.
Yeah.
That tree there, and you see the burned fence up that way. And then the slopes, the grass is all burned up. It's pretty crazy. Amazing to me that people just sort of live with this. Mm-hmm. Like, they live understanding that their, like, entire world is going to catch on fire. There we go.
I really want to be.
You want a photo of that?
I do.
Alright, let's get out. Yeah, we were talking to that lady in the hardware store, and she's just like, oh yeah, well, you know,
Yeah.
we have fires every year, but they
Yeah, really getting close this year.
got pretty close this year. It's like we in Bellingham are with, like, autumn storms.
The rain.
Yeah, the rains are coming. The fires are here. And that's really what it's like. Is there's a fire season. But it's wow, such a destructive force, you know.
Surely is.
And that's kind of how I feel about living in Tornado Alley. Also, is if I lived in Kansas and there was like a concern that my home might get blown away by a tornado every year, I might decide not to live in Kansas.
I turn right here, right?
Yeah, let's do that.